I'm Anthony Main, Director of Business and Personal Tax Planning. Here are my thoughts on a few ways the Chancellor can help support businesses in the upcoming autumn statement. With regard to making tax digital, or MTD as it's come to be known, we support the overall objective, but the timescale for implementation is unrealistic. The government's onus now seems to be on MAD, or making accounting digital. Initial proposals require 4, if not 5 electronic submissions detailing business income and outgoings, but accounts are more than just tax. And for SMEs, the time, costs and financial implications of maintaining real-time digital records and making quarterly submissions are going to be enormous. The government therefore needs to ensure that MTD and MAD works not only for clients, the taxpayers, but also for us in the profession. The Chancellor needs to set out a realistic timeframe regarding the implementation of MTD, perhaps giving a gradual introduction along the same veins as auto-enrolment. On the back of Brexit, businesses need to understand the government's wants and wishes for the country and how it intends to achieve them. One example relevant in our firm is the agricultural sector. We desperately need and want to help our agricultural clients understand their businesses, to work out how to make their businesses profitable now, and more importantly, following our exit from Europe, when they will no longer benefit from valuable agricultural subsidies. The government is committed to maintaining agricultural subsidies until 2020, but to what extent, in what form, and what happens after 2020? We don't expect absolute answers from the Chancellor, but strategic aims would be great. If we can help our agricultural clients get into a position where they are not dependent on farm subsidies, that can only be a good thing and a means of allowing the country to feed itself and our clients to make some profit. We would love to see the government do more to encourage house building, perhaps not necessarily on a large scale, but more to incentivise and help finance smaller projects. Opening up tax incentivised investments through the Enterprise Investment Scheme to the building and construction sector and also property development sector would help drive the creation of new homes by de-risking investment at what is otherwise a very turbulent time in our economy. These types of business often struggle to find investment from traditional sources, but the Enterprise Investment Scheme has proved in other sectors that private finance has a place for these types of projects and businesses. Over the course of the last 18 months, the government seems to have gone to town on private landlords, particularly those in the residential sector. They've removed tax reliefs, restricted the extent to which finance costs are allowed. They've increased stamp duty land tax costs, which of course affects everybody. And they've effectively imposed an 8% capital gains tax surcharge on the sale of residential property. If the government wishes to free up rental stock for new buyers, it would be great to see what I refer to as the 8% capital gains tax surcharge removed. Or, better still, an even bigger incentive to sell. Perhaps the government might accept that residential landlords qualify for entrepreneurs relief and can pay tax at the rate of only 10% on the sale of property. Many people will remember agricultural and industrial buildings allowances, which gave a modicum of tax relief for the cost of buying and improving buildings. These reliefs are now long gone, but these are the types of reliefs that I feel will benefit businesses in today's economy. Whilst reintroducing industrial and agricultural buildings allowances is probably a step too far, we feel it would be sensible for the Chancellor to allow the costs of improving and extending existing business premises as a capital allowance, perhaps through the system of AIAs currently available. We need our businesses to grow to support our economy. Likewise, they need their premises to be suitable for their work.